friends. Welcome to today's Mountain Mindset. I'm Kristal Randall, your coach and the catalyst for the climb at Gloss Mountain Coach. If you're joining live, let me know in the comments where you're watching from. Today's quote is one of my favorites from Zig Ziglar. Honestly, I have a lot of favorite quotes from Zig Ziglar, but today it's it's not where you start, it's where you finish that counts. So that's our theme. Whether you feel behind, uncertain, or stuck in the valley, this message is for you. And if you happen to know someone who's climbing their own mountain right now, tag them or share this live with them and we can climb together. Today I'm here to tell you the truth about small beginnings. And it's something that I need to hear myself. Here's the truth. Every mountain has a base. Nobody starts at the summit, but the view from the top is for anyone willing to climb. When Sir Edmund Hillary became the first man to summit Mount Everest in 1953, people saw that moment. But what they didn't see was the failure. The years of preparation, the attempts that fell short, and the doubt that he carried with him. What made him a legend wasn't just that he finished, it's that he kept going when others quit. The story is that even the biggest victories often start with a small step. In today's society, it is so easy to go on Facebook or Instagram and see how wonderful people have it. But what we don't see is what came before. The big thing is to not compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 20. It would be so easy for me to compare where I am today, Facebook Live number 2, with one of my mentors who does Facebook Live every day, and he's done it for something like 5 years. But where you start has nothing to do with how far you can go. Don't feel bad about a small beginning. That's where every mountaintop journey begins. The next part is absolutely critical for the climb. Progress is greater than perfection. We often wait for that perfect moment or perfect plan or perfect conditions before we start. The truth is, the perfect time is now. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to take the next step. If you were here for my last Facebook Live last week, you're going to recognize this quote. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. If you missed it, go back and take a look. I talked about perfectionism and the paralysis it can bring. Perfectionism is sneaky. It disguises itself as excellence or ambition or high standards, but it's not. At its core, perfectionism is fear wearing a mask. It says, if I can't do it perfectly, I'm not going to do it at all. If I make a mistake, I'm going to look weak or unqualified. That's the one that I struggle with a lot. But if I just start now, people are going to see how far I have to go. Here's the truth. Perfectionism does not protect your potential. It paralyzes you. It keeps you overthinking instead of taking action. It convinces you that preparation is better than progress. And it whispers that your worth is tied to perfect performance. And just like that, you're stuck at the base of the mountain. Real growth, real success, that doesn't come from perfection. It comes from momentum. You build confidence by doing now and not waiting. You grow through effort, not through editing your life until it looks Facebook or Instagram worthy. Don't ask yourself, how can I do this perfectly? Ask, what's the next step I can take, even if it's a messy? That shift can change everything, and it's something that I strive to do every day. You see, when you shift from perfection to progress, you unlock something called freedom. Freedom to try, freedom to learn, freedom to climb and to be your authentic self. The summit is not reserved for the perfect, it's reserved for the persistent. When I was recovering from that horrible concussion I talked about last week, I didn't listen to the voices telling me I'd recovered all I would. And believe me, there were doctors telling me early in the recovery process that I wasn't going to get any better. I didn't believe that. I kept striving and training and working over and over and over again to get those neural pathways strengthened and repaired. But who I am today is because I didn't give up. I had to work around many rock slides to get to that summit. Today, I am much improved, and it was hard work that got me to this point. Now I'm on my way to my next summit. So let me encourage you. Just take the first step. Imperfect action still moves you forward. I've coached people who don't feel ready or who had messy starts or detours or slow climbs, but they all made it to their summit. You see, momentum matters more than mastery. If you feel stuck, it's okay if the beginnings feel small. Greatness is often built in quiet corners. Take the first step. My mentor, Angie Crellin, is a master of understatement. She says, if you don't do anything, nothing happens. So do something. Your mountain doesn't require perfection. It requires motion. And the best day to take that motion is today. Let's talk a minute about your summit. What does it look like for you? Is it writing a book, healing a relationship, building a new business? Stick it down in the chat if you'd like. Whatever it is, your summit gives purpose to your climb. In 1975, Junko Tabei became the first woman to reach the summit of Everest. She wasn't the tallest, or the fastest, or the most experienced. She was a school teacher, a mother, a dreamer. And she did it despite injury, despite avalanches, and being told women don't belong on mountains. And she went on to complete the 7 Summits Challenge, climbing the 7 tallest peaks in each continent. Her story reminds us that your starting point doesn't disqualify you. She was a mom and a teacher, just like me. She did it, and she inspires me to climb too. Your commitment to the finish isn't what defines you. Don't get caught staring at your feet. Lift your eyes to the summit, because the summit is what matters. And finishing well really isn't about crossing the finish line. And this is one that I struggle with too. I want to know where the goal is and how I'm going to get there. And I got to get there fast. But the truth is, it's how you finish. Do you have character, clarity, and did you make a contribution to make the world a better place? Finishing well means you did not trade integrity for results. You didn't cut corners to climb faster. As you know, mountains get steep near the top and the air gets thinner. Finishing well means you kept climbing, even when it hurt. You kept showing up, even when you felt like giving up. You don't have to be the fastest, you don't have to be the flashiest. Just finish faithfully. Strive to reach your goals with purpose, perseverance, and intentionality. Finishing well means you've reached that summit. So now it's time to choose a new summit. And your past provides motivation and momentum to continue that climb to reach your next mountain peak. So, how do you stay motivated? People ask. For me, I have a bulletin board, and it's full of pictures of my family and things I want to do with them. I have my original notes that I took from my first success strategy with Ziglar. I'm part of a fantastic community of Ziglar coaches, and I have a coach. I am a coach, and so I know the importance of having someone to make me accountable and someone to help me dream and to set goals and to strive to reach those goals. The other thing that I've had to learn is to celebrate small wins. Did I finish everything on my to-do list today? Did I help someone today? And hardest is, did I make the phone calls I was supposed to make today? I want to leave you with a challenge. Identify one, just one, long-term goal. What's something you truly want to accomplish in your life or your career, or maybe in your faith or your family? Now define your summit. What does success look like for you? What does it look like for that goal? Why does it matter to you? And take one step this week toward that goal. Write it down. Send me a message if you want to talk it through. And if you need help figuring it out, I'd love to give you a free strategy session. We'll map out your goal and the steps to keep you climbing. Remember, friends, as Zig Ziglar said, it's not where you start, it's where you finish that counts. Your summit matters. Your story matters. And every single step is building your climb. I'll see you next time for another Mountain Mindset on Thursday, the 19th at noon Central. Until then, keep climbing. Have an amazing day.